But we will help locate someone if there are grave fears for their safety. And that's precisely what there are, grave fears for the man who features in the film that follows. Police in Tyneside fear that he's been murdered. Michael Straughan was known as big and soft, a Geordie with a tender heart. But on the night he disappeared, he was so preoccupied he walked right past several friends.
He obviously didn't see us. He must have been looking for somebody because he just went in the loo and he came straight back out. He was only in for a second. All right.
How are you doing?
You hang around for a drink?
No, I can't stop. I've got to do a bit of business, so I'll catch you later, okay?
I'll see you later.
See you.
Whoever he was doing business with that night almost certainly knows why and how he disappeared. Michael was born in Newcastle and lived at Westerhope. He'd never been away from Tyneside and at 38 still lived with his parents. He'd been a forklift driver, but in 1990 was made redundant. Since then, he got whatever work he could, as doorman, bouncer, or mending cars or motorbikes.
Oh, Cole, you all right?
Oh, Vic, how you doing?
Oh, not too bad.
Vic liked bikes. He would often hang around with the other bikers on Westcott Road because a lot of the time he was out at work. He would often pop into the shop just for a chat. He would usually be on his own because most of his mates were working.
With little to occupy his time, Michael was a regular in several pubs in the city centre, especially the Farmer's Rest or Percy Arms, and made friends easily.
I first met Michael a few years ago and recently got in contact with him again, and occasionally we'd go out to pubs in the Haymarket for a drink together.
I've spent all day in the shop.
Michael had a heart of gold and he would do anything for anybody. And sometimes he used to tell told stories, but I think it was just to gain affection because he just wanted people to like him, basically.
Anyway, I must go. I'll go phone my dad, make sure he's okay. So I'll see you later, okay?
Michael loved his home life and was devoted to his mum and dad. His mother's death, a few months before he disappeared, had badly shaken him. He was bookish and used to read and write a lot. This is part of a poem inspired by his father's bereavement.
I've lived my life on the wild side. Then I saw a 75-year-old man trying to say goodbye to a woman he's loved. It made me feel so small, and I cried. But for once in my miserable life, not for me, but for him.
Oh, Mick was a real good ballad. He was soft, he'd do anything for me. But he was also gullible and, you know, to anyone. He'd do anything for anybody. But he was really and truly soft-hearted. Big but gentle.
But not everyone was soft on Michael. His size sometimes attracted trouble, and he may have acquired enemies through drugs. He smoked cannabis and dealt in it a bit to fund his habit. There are rumours that one Friday last June, the week before he disappeared, someone took a swing at him. It said a white Ford Transit was involved. Next week, the last before he vanished, Michael was cheerful as always, ambling round Newcastle, dropping in on friends, and, so he said, on the verge of a big deal.
Oh, mate, how are we doing?
Yeah, hello there, Mick. You all right?
Full of busy?
Aye.
He was his normal sort of happy-go-lucky self that day. He said to me that he was going out to buy himself a Mercedes car and that he was putting some deal together which was going to make him a load of money. He'd also mentioned to me that he was meeting his friend Don the following day.
Anyway, I've got to go downtown.
Right.
But I might see you down there later, okay?
Aye, okay.
Okay, catch you later.
Right, we mind how you go, Mick.
Okay.
Yep.
Ta-da.
Ta-ra now.
I didn't really believe him. I just sort of assumed it's another of these pie-in-the-sky stories. I've known Mick for quite a while. He's never really had a large amount of money to play with. And I remember thinking to myself that, you know, I'll believe it when I see it.
How you doing, big
Oh,
fella?
man, you all right?
Aye, champion.
Oh, in. You must have smelt the kettle.
But Michael did have money that week and was seeking more.
I'll tell you what it is. Got a bit of business lined up.
Oh,
Glad you
Mickey,
turned up.
your business. Again.
Look, man, it's good. Gonna make a lot of money.
Mickey, give over.
Look, it's sweet, I tell you. Gonna make a lot of money out of it. Thought of you.
Look, Mickey, all the best to you, but I just don't want any part of that.
The day Mick disappeared was Friday the 19th of June, the day the Hoppings opened, the largest travelling fair in Europe. By now, Mickey had raised several £1,000s.
Look at that. It's going to make me a lot of money. Are you all right?
Oh, no, I feel awful.
What's the matter?
I was feeling ill that day and a bit sorry for myself, and when he showed me the money, I didn't even bother to question where it had come from.
I'll leave you. Gotta go. You take care now. I'm off downtown to meet Don. I'll probably catch you later.
You take care with all that money on your mind, Mick. Ta-ra.
At 8:30 that evening, Michael was seen outside the Percy Arms in Percy Street. This is Peter Owens, the last person known to have seen Michael before he vanished.
I'd arranged to meet some people for a drink that night. I know Mick because Mick books bands for a party at Don's farm, and I play bass guitar in one of the bands, and we'd played at one or two of his parties. Oh, Mick, how's things?
Oh, mate, you all right?
Yeah. Have you got anything sorted out for the party?
Yeah, I'm off. Just waiting for a couple of lads to pick us up. I'm off to Durham. Going to pick up the marquee.
Peter recalls Mickey was relaxed as usual. The time then was 9:20.
I think it was the very next morning it just hit me. I knew something was wrong because he wasn't the simple reason he hadn't gotten home to me. He would have moved heaven and earth to get back to me.
Michael's car was found 100 yards from the Percy Arms. That was 6 months ago. He vanished on Friday the 19th of June. Inside was Mickey's precious cap. It's almost certain somebody watching this programme tonight knows what happened to Mickey. Please call in. Incidentally, if you saw Mickey anywhere, you'd certainly remember him. Remember, he's 6'3", 23 stone, and pretty fit. Thai boxing champion as well, if not a champion. He used to teach it. So please call us here if you can help. Superintendent George Waugh is answering the phones here.